All right. By the time I'm recording this, it is the 2nd of March, 7:41 p.m. Hi guys. It's been a whirlwind. I can't speak. There's no script with this. So, excuse me if I'm in your ear talking like some hovering fly, but my microphone is being weird. I've had this thing for what? 4 or 5 years, so forgive me, but oh, I set this thing up. Anyways, um, hi. Um, so I don't know. I'm going to just talk, and see how it goes. Originally, this video was supposed to be explaining, what I was drawing and like why, but put a lot of effort into putting the music in, but then it got copyrighted or like it pre-checked copyrighted before like I could actually do it. I'm just like, you know what? I'm exhausted. So I took all the audio out and I was like, why don't I just talk and just, have the pretty little pictures run by while I speak. But then I put it off for so long. This was supposed to come out like I think the week after I put up my first video, the Smosh video, but then it never came to fruition. And I'm so sorry. I don't know. I'll probably talk halfway through it and then I'll talk in different parts, but like 20 minutes of talking, I could probably do that. But I have some notes here. Before I get started, though, how's everybody doing? Put in the chats. Hey, how are you doing? Spring break is already upon me in like 2 weeks. I guess I'll start off by saying I am in school. Um, I'm going to graduate soon, so that's another reason why I haven't really been posting often is because I have school and I have a really crazy class. I don't know why I did this to myself for my last semester, putting in a crazy class, but hey, when in Rome, I'm actually learning Italian Renaissance, so that doesn't. We're not gonna go into that, anyways. Um, but I have 2 months left and then I'm graduating, and it's been so weird. My whole academic career has just been so weird. And from there, I kind of don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't really have a plan. I just know I wanted to not do full time work. I don't know. Like, I wanted to do something with art, and I still I know what I want to do, but I need to have a good footing when it comes to like money and stuff. But I'm just kind of in space right now because I know as soon as I graduate, it's gonna be a bunch of questions. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I don't know. I don't know. Please, please. I'm literally gonna hit my quarter life crisis too in July. So I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. But yeah, I basically have school going on. I go to my nearest university. I study art. Go figure. But once again, I kind of didn't have a plan. It just kind of just went to me just wanting to do art all the time. Just drawing little eyes and drawing in places where it's not necessarily in an artistic setting. But I don't know. It's getting to that point where I have to be a grown up. I mean, I've been a grown up for the last 6 years, but like my brain ever since COVID has not been the same. I had a previous video talking about that, but I don't know, I'm private because I felt like I was being a little bit too pretentious, and I talked to a friend about it, and she said that I wasn't, but I don't know. I get in my head a lot. Um, but yeah, school. I graduate in May, so that's gonna be crazy. I never thought I'd see the day because I was not really feeling it when I first started my bachelor's. And after that, I was like, you know what? Let's just get this over with. So yeah. Um, video ideas. I have a bunch. Don't worry, I got a bunch. So it just all depends on how motivated I am, and motivation and me are like not rocking right now, but it's mostly because of school, and then I have to move and stuff, and that's been on my mind, and all this blah 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 blah, 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 all this good stuff. um but yeah, and then but I have videos. I have more funny videos that I'm thinking of animatics. I it was my dream to be like a storytime animator and like somebody who does animatics. So hey, I mean, if you want a story time, I have stories. I have stories. I had a previous YouTube channel that had to deal with stories. But like I just kind of stopped for personal reasons. School. I stopped because of school and a bunch of other stuff. But listen, once I graduate, I have more time. I might be going somewhere during the summer, but I'll bring my tablet or something. But if you want story times, I am the girl to hook you up with mother flapping stories. I got stories. I got stories up the wazoo. Anyways, um, animatics. I have like 12 to like 15 animatic ideas. Some of them funny, some of them serious. I will say this isn't to say that like it's a guaranteed promise. I'm just saying that I do have ideas. I'm not gonna say, yeah, you're gonna get a video every month. You're gonna see me, blah blah blah. You're gonna see me do this. No, okay, because what I've learned, especially looking through like other YouTubers and like, oh, especially having the grind set and all that stuff. The grind set is great, but there's also a time where you gotta like figure out like, hey, I need to schedule this out, properly. Otherwise, I'm gonna burn myself out. You know what I mean? And I've learned that I'm one to burn myself out a lot because I feel like I need to do certain things. It might just be that I'm the oldest and I have to, constantly strive to do more. But I feel like at this point, I think I've learned to just like calm it down, chill, As of right now, um, what's been going on? I've been hearing about this Ash Trevino chick and how she's a terrible mom. I just Rotten Mangoes. I just watched a whole deep dive on that. I heard about this bad baby Alabama Barker situation, and that was crazy. Um, I've always I don't know who the flat Alabama Barker was until like what 2 days ago. And I always knew who, Danielle Bergoli was because I think it was 3 months before she got really famous. I saw that first the video with Dr. Phil because I remember it was my senior year, bro. I was 17 when I figured out who this girl was because I was watching a bunch of Dr. Phil videos because he was getting really popular, and I found her 3 months later. She blows up. I wouldn't even say maybe I knew it was either 3 months or 3 weeks. 3 weeks later, something happened. But yeah, and then I followed her on and off on social media, but like I've always tuned into her music. I'm not saying like I'm like the biggest, Bad Baby fan, but I'm saying she got some she can rap. The woman can rap, And she's gone through a lot with like having to deal with cancer, having to deal with her baby daddy, having to have a baby at such a young age. I mean, that was her choice, obviously, but I don't know, me personally, that's the thing. I feel like if I'm not financially stable, I won't have a kid. But she's more than well financially stable, so she's gonna do whatever she's gonna do. I cannot have no sort of like talk on what she's gonna do. But regardless, I don't know who this Barker chick was until figuring that out, and then figuring out that Travis Barker is married to Chloe or Kim or whoever. Anyways, yeah. Subsiding that. Yeah. Uh, me, what's been going on with me? I have this again back to this Italian Renaissance class. It's been killing me, man. But I have two more like benchmark tests, and like first test dropped my grade like really bad, so I need to focus. Um, yeah, I did not do so good on that test, but we're gonna shape up because I don't feel like being here another semester for one flapping class. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about. I guess I can just talk about my reasoning for this drawing. So a while back, I think it was about a year ago, was binge watching a bunch of artists like reimagining their, My Little Ponies, like redesigns and stuff like that. So I was like, oh yeah, I want to do this. And here's the kicker for me, like overdoing it, because like I spent like a whole day doing like the drawing, like the sketching portion, and then like I think it was in a span of a week I finished that drawing that I'm doing right now. And I think I burned myself out because I was gonna do Fluttershy next, and I was just like, oh yeah, part two, and then that never happened. But I think maybe I'll get back to this. And that's the other thing. I keep jumping back and forth from this drawing of this genre to this, and like, oh, who wants to see this and who wants to see this? And that's where I kind of like stopped myself because like even with this Smosh video that I did, I was like fighting with myself. I was like, oh, who's gonna want to watch this and all that? And I'm just like, no, hundreds of thousands of people are gonna be gonna watch this, and the numbers freaking show. You guys are crazy. Hold on, let me get my freaking phone. It's like I when I posted it, I was like, nobody's gonna see this. It had like no traction. It's a new YouTube channel. I only had like another video on it, right? With this one video, I gained 146 of y'all subscribe to me, and 53K. I'm just seeing this number right now, and it's been a month. Oh my. Sorry. I'm so sorry for that. I blowed your ears off. I'm so sorry. 53K. And I'm fucking. You guys are crazy. I love y'all. I know y'all don't know me, but I. You guys. Oh, I can see my subscribers. Oh, I didn't know I can do. I didn't know I could do that. Anyways. You guys. Wow. Sorry. And that's another thing. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I just hope I don't like get into the numbers because I'm no mathematician. I'll tell you right now, I failed math. I didn't fail math. But I'm no math person. I am no writing person. I swear I'm dyslexic. That's why I go to the electives. I've always been an art person. I have what theaters is my minor right now. I was in music for like 7 years. Art has always been my thing. Like art, just like in general. But like this is crazy. And the whole reason why I remade this account or just made it in general was because I want to do stuff that makes me happy, you know what I mean? I want to continue doing stuff like that. I'm only getting older. I'm turning 25 in July. Like, and for those of you who are young and are, hearing me, like please do not let inside sources like make you afraid of outside. Because a lot of the time people around me, I've just grew up with sort of like insecure influences, and like it's always stopped me from doing things. But like with this, not trying to give you a therapy lesson or anything, but I feel like this is my outright my like way of expressing, and I have so many things. And again, I won't promise that I'm gonna like post things monthly or whatever, but I do want to say that I will post stuff that I feel is genuine towards what I really like, because I have a bunch of niches that I like. I like a bunch of like anime and like cartoons, video games. Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game. I love these types of things. Chowder's my favorite show. Um, my favorite anime, I think it would either have to be Lucky Star or Dungeons and Dragon. Delicious and Dungeon. I'm so sorry, but just like fun stuff. Because I've learned that I have to bring the fun, quote unquote, have to, because like growing up as the oldest, you're expected to be like, oh, tend to the children because you're next mother, next father, and just prepping you for like your actual stage of like when you have a kid or whatever. So like you got to entertain the children. So I've been good at that since I was like what, um, 8, 9. So I already have like what, almost 20 years of stuff under my belt to say. But yeah. So if you guys are still here and are very confused about like what's going on, just know that I'm in school. I have a lot going on mentally, and just like physically at the moment. I don't know where it's gonna go, but I do hope that I can take the time to actually like get out of my head and be like, hey, people want to see this. 146 people have already seen this. You know what I mean? I guess this is gonna be my thank you for 100 subscribers. You know what I mean? Um, and just continue to listen to me while you're watching the speed paint. Um, somewhere along the line here, I lose some footage, so I don't know when that happens, but yeah. Um, I don't know. You know what? I am working on oh my God, not a legacy video. It's called from Smosh. It was the thing. when they did the Christmas, there we go, the Christmas, the Jenga Christmas. I did start that, and then I have I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have like a couple seconds of a arcane animatic that I was working on, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. But I do have stuff in store. There's no shortage. But my bottom line with this YouTube channel, I want to gain a community, and a following of, just like people, like-minded individuals. This probably sounds a lot like the first video that I made if you guys were even here. Probably not. There was probably like maybe 5 of you. Um, but yeah, I don't know. If you are still here, thank you so much. You get to know for the last 4 minutes, because it's a 20-minute video, some stuff about me. Um, I am a Cancer Leo. Yeah. Um, I am Jamaican and Puerto Rican. Um, what else? I have a bunch of OCs. Maybe we can do an OC video. That'd be so fun. What is it? I have comics that I've made. Uh, I'm the oldest of a lot. I'm not gonna specify, but I'm the oldest of a lot. I've had YouTube since I was like my first phone was when I was 12, so probably halfway through me being 12. Um, I've always had YouTube. I kind of always dreamed of doing YouTube. And my little brother, because we're like a week apart, in birthdays. Um, he kind of said the same thing. He's a lot more like tech savvy than what I am, so I can see him doing it. I think he has a lot on his a lot that he can provide when it comes to that. I think he'd be more informational though, and I'd be more entertainment. Oh, speaking of entertainment, I want to start a second channel where I do reactions because I've always wanted to do reactions too, and I guess I don't want to put it in this channel when I'm making art, and I guess it wouldn't make sense for me to do art and then do reaction. I do have an old YouTube, but like I don't want to deal with it. That's like I don't know. I'll probably reference it in certain videos later on, but yeah. I don't know. There's really nothing else to say. I'm making stuff up on the fly. I can tell you my favorite comic book characters, my favorite oh, sure, favorite YouTubers. I'm currently watching Corey, obviously. Berleezy, there's 8-Bit Ryan. I fall in and out with Jacksepticeye. I've seen a lot of oh my god, there's this Asian dude who does like the reels and it's like try not to laugh and all that stuff. Smosh, obviously. Oh my god, what am I speaking of trying not to laugh, all that stuff. Um, yeah. Uh, hold on, give me a second. Okay, I just thought of something. Hobbies for the next 1.5 like minutes or whatever. I've done mostly I do like digital art. I could probably show some digital art, probably not. I've done like traditional art. I'm in a bookbinding class and I was in a previous bookbinding class. I've done like realism. I don't particularly like realism because I think it takes the fun out of like creating your own style with stuff. I've done like tunnel books and stuff. 3D art, when it comes to like physical 3D art, I like more than like digital 3D art because I swear it breaks my brain trying to figure that out. I've done sculpting. Oh, I was doing cosplay for like 2 years. That was fun. There's a story with that too. Ooh, we can dissect that, but I digress. And I don't know, just other stuff. But hey, if you made it this far for the third time me saying this, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And, the support of just like watching the video, even just the one video, has been insane. And just seeing that like there are 100 and something of you just wanting to see more or just wanting to stay and like, build the community with me, I thank you so much. I know in the future we're going to have more engagement, but for now, thank you. My name is Maya. You can call me Maya or Miha. And yeah, it's been me, and I will hopefully show you a video soon, or I will hopefully talk to you with my little drawings in the next coming future. Okay, all right, bye.